This is an excellent question, and also this is a crucial question which will underpin or condition China's growth in the coming few years, in our view. Because basically, when we think about it here, is clearly we can say 他山之石可以攻玉. In the past, we do have, we have witnessed a few debt crises just in the past 10 years, right? I mean, starting with the U.S. subprime crisis, the euro area debt crisis, and some, 2 decades ago, we can talk about the real estate bust in the Japanese markets in '91. So there clearly, we linking back to this property markets story. To get out of the crisis, started with the property and then concerns public finance, how long does it take? So when we did this comparison, comparing China at the point of 2021 with the Evergrande debt crisis, so we see that compare these points with 2007, the U.S. subprime crisis, the euro area debt crisis in 2011, and 1990 for Japan, actually the pace of recovery is very different, precisely because there are 2 trends in terms of debt consolidation. In the US and in Japan, we do see consolidation in debt in the household sector. So basically, the mortgages actually volume is decreasing. At the same time, the governments have stepped in actually to raise public debt in order to stimulate demand. So we see that quick pickup in public debt in the United States and also in Japan. But we do see a dual consolidation in the case of China and the euro area. So euro area, because there were external requirements for high debt countries to receive the IMF financing. So one condition is fiscal consolidation. So we do see contraction in household debt. At the same time, we do see a consolidation of public debt. And going back to China, so where we are currently, so we do see consolidation in the household sector. Our co-panelists have talked about, so mortgages actually are going down. At the same time, the public debt is the issue because we do see slight adjustment in terms of public debt. However, the constraints we observe is the pressure from the local governments, and there. The constraint in terms of how to deal with debt overhang, but also how to stimulate local economy to improve consumption, that requires additional public financing. So I think this is the broad picture I want to lay out, these constraints facing debt overhang or high debt levels versus the need to increase spending. However, talking about LGAV debt, as the audience probably knows, so since last October with this debt swap program, so one thing actually that is a significant improvement in terms of the reduction in local government financing spreads. So there are several hundred basis points reduction concerning the most vulnerable, financial vulnerable provinces. So we do see a first step towards making local government debt sustainable, but this will be a multi-year effort to go back to your question, Daniel. So currently, it's not about 1 year or 2 years. It's at least a 5-year horizon to think about how to tackle the debt stock. But we do see the first step down the road, which is to help local governments and also LGAV to refinance as the first step towards the debt resolution.